Hello, good afternoon to you all. Not quite sure how this works, but I'm giving it a try. Today's the day, September 8th, Tuesday. I'm starting this because you have to start somewhere. I'm not quite ready to go for video. I haven't quite figured out how to put a beautiful image while I speak. So this is what you got for today. So this is Daniela, probably Radiant Daniela as far as this channel is concerned. And I think I might call this my rambles. I love to ramble. The beauty about rambling is that it's considered to be illogical and going off on tangents and not really something that's been thought out. And I do believe in my case the rambling is a channeling. And this is a YouTube channel. So these are my insights, these are my gems, these are my hits, intuitive hits that I get. A lot of this is autobiographical, of course. I've learned most of what I think I know, because I don't know that much, through personal experience and how I feel, and I am being called to share that. The first thing that comes is my struggle with speaking my truth. Throat chakra, my mouth is getting dry. I'm very nervous. Bear with me. I have held back my truth for as long as I can remember. As I get older, I share more and more of my truth, and I find more and more my place in the world. But for many years, I didn't, and I adapted and adjusted and flexed and bent in all kinds of uncomfortable places and people and situations just to fit in to whatever seemed to be the mainstream, to whatever other people made look normal, quote unquote. And it's been really painful. I'm sure many who are listening to this can relate. I've had an experience this past year where, against my own, I don't even know what the word is, I literally chose to withhold my truth in order to stay in a relationship, in order to be with someone I had fallen into infatuation with. I do not believe it was love. It felt like love. It was smitten. I was smitten with this man. A la Molly Ringwald, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club kind of way. I was so smitten with this man. I really wanted to be with him and for him not to walk away, and I stifled most of my truth. I ignored most of my sensitivities. Months later, I am gaining much insight on what happened and why it happened, and a beautiful image that came to me was that of a mermaid. I feel as though I am a mermaid. Yes, a beautiful creature who lives in the depths of the ocean and the water. My sensitivity is very high. It's exceptionally high. It's a heightened sensitivity, which many years ago a dear friend of mine said, your heightened sensitivity may seem like your weakness, Daniela, but it truly is your gift. It's often the case that what we believe to be our weakness can transform into our greatest gift. And so this is how I modestly and humbly offer my ramblings to you. In this way, they are going to be filled with my heightened sensitivity, my intuition, my take, my love. And they may not always make sense. That's why I like the rambling part of it. So the mermaid, see, I'd rambled on. So the mermaid loves living in the water. Every once in a while, she steps out. And I believe that I stepped out and I saw these mere mortals that were walking around. Well, I guess next time I should shut my phone down. Sorry about that. Mermaid. I have now deleted the conversation, but it was quite beautiful because I had written this down. As a mermaid, I had stepped outside and I had fallen in infatuation with this beautiful man who did not want to go deep, who did not want to go into the water, who completely ignored most of the emotional, spiritual, intuitive, astrological, ethereal, what's the word I'm looking for? Realms. He seemed to be carefree, happy, light, in the moment, and really making the best and the most out of life. And I so wanted to be a part of that. I was really, it looked easy, it looked simple, it looked to be light. And I ignored most of the red lights, and I ignored most of the physical aches, and I ignored my intuitive messages that called me back to the depths of the water. And as he didn't really want to play in those realms, I censored my sensitivity. I censored a lot of my intuition. I didn't speak of any of these things that are such a part of me and that fascinate me and that nourish me. And so I was undernourished out there, but somehow the magnetism that I felt towards this person was sufficient to keep me up there. And finally, somehow, I realized that I needed to accept that I live in the water, that I thrive in the water, that I will never be one of those who can stay up on the ground and never go into the water. I had to go back into the sensitivity and into the water, and that meant letting him go because he lives up there. And I can't live up there, and he did not want to come and play in the water, in the depths with me, and so I had to go back to the depths. I am journeying, because I don't like the word work. I'm journeying towards accepting the sensitivity, being grateful for it, even loving it, and also loving where I live, in the depths, in the waters, letting go of the belief that out there is easier, letting go of the belief that no good men live here, letting go of the belief that one can be happy exactly as they are. No, that's not what I'm going to have to let go. Letting go of the belief that in order to be happy, I have to censor a part of who I am. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm willing to embrace what is. I'm willing to swim alone. And I'm no longer willing to censor any part of me for any other human being or for any other connection or relationship. The first and foremost responsibility I have is to myself and my connection, to my soul, to my spirit, to the universe, however you may call it. So this is today's rambling. I'm at 10 minutes. That's not bad. My friend Lara would be proud. Forgive the beginner's mind, forgive the beginner's microphone, forgive the absence of a video. forgive my humanity and imperfection, and take what resonates. And if you like, do press like. That'll be kind of cool. And I will ramble on again soon. Thank you. Lots of love.